and welcome to the hardest gaming quotes quiz ever. I'm your host, Adam Wilborn, joined by WhatCulture Gaming Scott Tailford, Cy White, Dan Durkin, and James Dowse. What the hell are you doing here?
I don't know.
Well, welcome back, nevertheless. So this game is very simple. I will read out a gaming quote, and the contestants will have to tell us what game that quote is from. So, for example, if I said something like, "Gotta go fast," you would say...
Mario? Yeah.
Well, this is going to be interesting. 3 points gets you through to the semi-final. So without further ado, let's get our first gaming quote. Let's go.
What culture white?
Mario.
And let's hear how that should have sounded.
Let's go.
1 point to Cy. Let's move on to our next gaming quote. I will say I haven't seen these in advance before they appear on the screen. So, why don't you have a pork bun in your hand?
What culture Tailford?
Sleeping dogs.
I'm fascinated to see how this sounds.
Why don't you have a pork bun in your hand?
Why not?
Very glad I did that in my own voice. Right, let's move on to our next gaming quote. A strong man doesn't need to read the future. He makes his own.
What culture Tailford?
Is it Barrett from Final Fantasy VII? Damn it!
It's not. I'll give it you again. A strong man doesn't need to read the future. He makes his own.
What culture Durkin?
Fallout?
What culture Douse?
Metal Gear.
Oh, is correct.
Here we go.
And let's hear
Strong
it.
man doesn't need to read the future. He makes his own.
Makes his own. Hey.
1 point for James Dowse. On to our next gaming quote. Send a medic so I can kill him too.
What culture white?
Is it Halo? Who else did they kill?
What culture Tailford?
It's not Assassin's Creed 2. Damn it!
Do you want it again?
What culture Douse?
Call of Duty.
What culture Durkin?
Commander Keen.
It's not. It is, in fact, Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon. Let's hear how it should have sounded.
Send for a medic to kill him too.
Pretty much nailed that one, Joe. We have 1 point for Scott Tailford, 1 point for Cy White, and 1 point for James Dowse. Dan Durkin still to get on the board. Let's see if you can do it with this next gaming quote. Are you going to keep yapping, or are you going to get me out of...
What culture Tailford?
It's Jack and Daxter.
Let's hear it.
Are you gonna keep yapping, or are you gonna help me out of this mess?
I'm gonna keep yapping.
Next gaming quote. I never thought I'd see a resonance cascade, let alone create one.
A resonance? Resonance cascade?
What culture Tailford?
Is it Resonance of Fate?
Is the character Australian or is that like something?
I'm just freestyling over here, James.
That's the challenge, James. Though.
Okay, right, okay.
Would you like it again?
Could be Mario for all we know.
Yes, please.
I never thought I'd see a resonance cascade, let alone create one.
What culture white?
Mass Effect? Resonance cascade? I have no idea.
What culture Douse?
Resident Evil.
Resident Evil.
It's in the word.
What culture Durkin?
This is Commander Keen.
Keep trying. It is, in fact, Half-Life.
I never thought I'd see a resonance cascade, let alone create one.
On to the next gaming quote. I made you, Cash. I made you.
What culture Tailford?
It's Manhunt.
Cash, I made you!
And with that, Scott Tailford, you are through to the semi-finals. Who's going to be joining him, though? Here's the next gaming quote. I am sworn to carry your burdens.
What culture Durkin?
Castlevania?
Go on, Si.
What culture white?
Final Fantasy.
Can I hear it again?
I am sworn to carry your burdens.
Oh, I've got such an idea for that.
Who assists someone in a...
What culture douse?
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Just Tails.
It's in fact Lydia from Skyrim.
Yes!
I am sworn to carry your burdens.
So 1 point still to Si, 1 point to James, none so far for Dan Durkin. Next quote. This little fish looks like he just had his cherry popped.
What culture Durkin?
Bioshock?
Let's hear it.
This little fish looks like he just had his cherry popped.
Can't remember that in Bioshock.
All square onto the next gaming quote. I've got balls of steel.
What culture white?
Duke Nukem.
Of course, let's hear it.
I've got balls of steel.
Next gaming quote for you is this one. What is a man? A miserable little...
What culture white?
Castlevania Symphony of the Night.
Famous Italian Dracula saying that. Let's hear it.
What is a man? A miserable little pile of secrets.
Si White through to the semi-finals with Scott Tailfoot, but who's going to be joining? Let's find out with the next gaming quote. This is my favourite store on the Citadel.
Unless they don't know.
What culture Durkin?
No. Yes.
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 Mass Effect 2 is correct, and let's hear how that gaming quote should sound.
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store on the Citadel.
Dan Durkin 1 point away from the semi-finals. Next quote. We used to make Meech munchies until the Meechers were through.
Yeah.
What culture Durkin?
Ib's Odyssey.
And with that, Dan Durkin joins Si and Scott in the semi-finals.
Yeah, thank you.
James Das, thank you so much for playing. Let's hear how that quote should have sounded.
We used to make meat munchies. Until the meaches were through.
So sad.
James Das, thank you so much for playing.
Bye, everybody. See you next year.
So here we are in the semi-finals now. 4 points needed to get you through to the grand final. The scores are reset, and here is your next gaming quote. Family? Death is your only family. Death and I best get accustomed to the both of us.
What culture Tailford?
Is it Red Dead Redemption 2?
Is the accent fooling you? This is what Family, death is your only family. Death and I best get accustomed
What
to the
culture
both of us.
Fallout?
Si with a chance to steal it.
What culture white?
Far Cry.
It's of course Hades from the game Hades. Let's hear it.
Family. Death is your only family. Death and I best get accustomed to the both of us.
Pitched perfect there. Next gaming quotes. We are born of the blood, made men by the blood, undone by the blood. Fear the old blood.
What culture Tailford?
I think Wolfenstein, The New Order. Damn it!
That was my guess as well. Damn.
The old blood.
The clue is in the word blood.
What culture white?
Born.
Yeah. It is correct. Let's hear how it should have sounded.
We are born of the blood, made men by the blood, undone by the blood. Our eyes are yet to open. Fear the old blood.
Let's move on to the next gaming quote for you. It's a freaking bat!
What culture Tailford?
Batman Arkham Asylum or City.
We'll take any Batman Arkham game is correct. Let's hear how it should have sounded.
It's the freaking best!
Next gaming quote for you. I lost my balloon.
What culture Durkin?
Spider-Man 2?
Is that the actual name of the character? Annoying Child.
No, you know what I'm talking about.
Let's hear him. God, you're right, he is annoying. Right, let's move on with all the scores tied up to the next gaming quote. You can't just shoot a hole into the surface of Mars.
What culture Tailford?
Doom Eternal.
Let's hear it.
You can't just shoot a hole into the surface of Mars.
It is correct. Let's move on to the next gaming quote for you. Welcome to your doom.
What culture White?
Altered Beast.
What? Let's hear it.
Yeah, that's such a... Look at me, like...
Welcome to your doom.
Scott and Si 2 points away from the final. Next quote. What are you buying?
What culture White?
Resident Evil 4.
Let's hear the merchant.
What are you buying?
The original, the best. The best one.
Not as cheerful as I remember that one. Okay, Si, 1 point away from the grand final. Next gaming quote coming your way now. Another settlement has sent word.
What culture Durkin?
Fallout?
Preston Garvey from Fallout 4 to be precise, and let's hear them.
I got word of a settlement that needs our help. I'll mark.
Okay, let's move on to our next quote. Okay. So you put a Nazi on the moon. F you, moon!
What culture Tailford?
Wolfenstein 2.
It is correct.
Okay. You put a Nazi on the moon. F you, moon.
Scott and Si with 3 points each, down on 2. 4 points gets you through to the final. Let's see if we can get there with this next quote. Sorry, babe, but I'm an ambitious girl, and you're just small
What culture
time.
Tailford?
It's GTA 3.
Catalina from GTA 3 to be precise. Scott through to the final with this quote.
Sorry, babe. I'm an ambitious girl. Just small time.
So will it be Si or Dan joining Scott in the final? Next quote for you now. Sean!
What culture Durkin?
Heavy Rain.
Let's hear Ethan Mars. Sounds like he needs to cheer up a little bit, that bloke. Okay, so the next point gets you through to the final, Si and Dan. Let's get the next gaming quote. Gratuitous acts of senseless violence are my forte.
What was the last part?
Gratuitous acts of senseless violence are my forte.
This is on you, because I have no idea. I have not a clue.
What culture Durkin?
Commander Keen.
I love the commitment to this bit. Si, you might as well have a guess.
Jeez, I've got to say Duke Nukem again, but I know it can't be.
No, it's actually Max from Summer Max Hit the Road.
Gratuitous acts of senseless violence are my forte.
Okay, next quote for you. An eternity passed, and my torment receded. Bring me back from the precipice of madness. The descent had destroyed me, and yet I lived.
I'll give you a clue, right?
He's got it.
What?
That's what you get. That, and then... Right?
You're dabbing right now.
What culture Durkin?
Elden Ring?
What culture white?
Dark Souls.
It's actually Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver.
What that is. Okay.
Let's hear it.
Obvious.
An eternity passed, and my torment receded, bringing me back from the precipice of madness. The descent had destroyed me, and yet I lived.
Of the time. Best game.
Right. Here's. Good luck, guy. Here's the next gaming quote for you. What a fadge liquor.
Soul Reaver.
What culture white?
Grand Theft Auto.
You'd think so, wouldn't you?
Yeah, we'll have to guess.
Dan, what a fadge liquor.
Saints Row. It's got to be British.
Yeah, it's a good point, actually.
It's The Sims 4. What was going on in that game?
What? The getaway.
Let's see. Let's hear this.
What a fadge liquor.
Can't unhear it.
Incredible.
Leaning into the fudge.
Oh, here we go. Next gaming quote for you. Great. So I'm Mario and you're Princess Peach.
What culture white?
Death Stranding.
Is the correct answer. Si joins Scott in the final. Let's hear Sam Paul Bridges.
Great. So I'm Mario and you're Princess Peach.
I feel like mine are a lot more cheerful than these clips that we're hearing.
Slow-mo run into the final.
Commiserations, Dan Durkin. Thank you so much for playing. But Si and Scott, you are through to the grand final. So here we are in the grand final. It is Scott versus Si, and you need 5 points to win this one. Good luck, guys. Here we go. Next gaming quote. Suffer me.
What culture white?
I don't have anything. I have to way too soon. Do I have to give it? I'm out here.
Scott, I'll complete the quote for you.
Please do.
Suffer me now.
Oh. Suffer me now. Suffer me now. I have no idea.
What culture Tailford?
Say Warcraft.
It's not. I assume it's a game based on one of the worst film franchises ever. Middle-earth: Shadow of Mordor. Lord of the Rings sucks, guys. Mission Impossible's goated. Right, next gaming quote. Well, actually, before we do that, let's hear that.
Suffer me now!
Just awful.
My brain went to House of the Dead too.
Dreadful.
Suffer like G did, and I was just so excited that it could be House of the Dead.
Next gaming quote for you. An immortal demands you fulfill 3 wishes, and you've the gall to propose a round of Gwent.
What culture Tailford?
The Witcher 3.
Is correct, Scott. First points on the board in the final. Here's how it should have sounded.
You ever play Gwent?
An immortal demands you fulfill 3 wishes, and you've the gall to propose a round of Gwent.
The one time I don't do that voice.
Yeah.
Okay, next gaming quote for you. What strength! But don't forget there are many guys like you all over the world.
I'm trying to think of a game where you would prove your strength, but then it's like a world. Like a open world.
What culture white?
God of War.
It sounds Bethesda-y.
It does a bit.
But we already had Skyrim before, so it can't... Well, unless it's a different one of them.
What culture Tailford?
Morrowind. Damn it!
It is, in fact, a defeated opponent in Street Fighter. Let's hear them.
Listen, don't forget the many gods like you all over the world.
Trapped in boxes.
Okay, next gaming quote for you. I'll have 2 number 9s.
What culture Tailford?
Grand Theft Auto San Andreas.
Big Smoke is
45.
correct. 2 points for Scott. Let's hear him.
I'll have 2 number 9s, a number 9 large, a number 6 with extra dip, a number 7, 2 number 45s, 1 with cheese, and a large soap.
Right, let's move on to the next gaming quote. Forefathers one and all, bear witness.
Oh.
What culture, Tailford?
Mad Max.
Yeah, the accent's throwing you. Forefathers one and all, bear witness.
What culture, White?
Elden Ring.
Oh, correct, Si.
That's how much you love Elden Ring.
Right.
I know as well.
Let's hear.
What's going on?
Let's hear Godric.
Thanks, Godric.
2-1 to Scott. Again, 5 points. Wins the whole thing. Okay. Next gaming quote for you. You killed me friends! We let you both live and you wasted it!
Oh no!
I think this is... I've nailed this impression, Joe.
Couldn't have been better.
The intonation is perfect.
Oh.
You killed me friends!
What culture, White?
Is it Red Dead Redemption?
Oh,
We let you both live and you wasted it!
You bloody wasted it!
Bloody wasted it! What are you doing?
Oh, I can't think.
Might as well have a guess.
What culture, Tailford?
Diablo 3.
It's Abby Anderson from The Last of Us Part 2.
Yeah, of course it is.
Let's hear her attempt at this.
You killed my friends. We let you both live. And you wasted it.
I am available for the next season of the TV show if necessary. Okay, next one. Next quote for you. Whoa, take it easy, I've got lumbago!
Oh, man! Oh!
What culture, Tailford?
It's Red Dead Redemption 2.
The uncle from Red Dead Redemption 2. Let's hear it.
Take it easy, I got lumbago.
Okay, next gaming quote for you, Scott. 2 points away from winning the whole thing. 50,000 people used to live in this city. Now, it's a ghost town.
Oh my god.
What culture, White?
The Division.
Oh god. Yeah. Oh god. It's not, I don't even know what it
What
is.
culture, Tailford?
It's not Fallout 3.
It is Captain Macmillan from Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. Let's hear Cap.
Look at this place. 50,000 people used to live in the city. Now it's a ghost town.
Oh, Scottish. I haven't done Scottish yet. Next gaming quote. So I guess I'd become what they wanted me to be. A car! Some rent-a clown with a gun who puts holes in other bad guys.
What culture, Tailford?
Max Payne 3.
Scottish Max Payne, to be precise. Let's hear him.
So I guess I'd become what they wanted me to be. A killer. Some rent-a-clown with a gun who puts holes in other bad guys.
Scott, 1 away from victory. Next quote for you. I'm going to go back to the one that I really enjoy. There's light and there's darkness. Cause and effect, there's guilt and there's atonement. But the scales always need to balance. Everything's got a price. That's where Zen gone wrong.
That's where who got wrong?
Zen! Where Zen went wrong.
It went absolutely wrong, didn't it?
It's light and darkness, mate. Come on. I'm never coming back to those.
Balance and all that.
Cause and effect.
Zane.
Oh.
What culture, Tailford?
The darkness. Well.
Okay. Puts the pressure off a little bit.
Zane.
Can I have it again?
Will it help?
There's light and there's darkness. Cause and effect, there's guilt and there's atonement. But the scales always need to balance. Everything's got a price. That's where Zane gone wrong.
I don't know. Let's go with Dragon Age.
I'm sorry, let's hear from the person. It's me, Alan, from Alan Wake! Let's hear him.
There's light and there's darkness. Cause and effect. There's guilt and there's atonement. But the scales always need to balance. Everything has a price. That's where Zane had gone wrong.
He didn't say weird, so I didn't know it was him. That's what he likes to say.
Next gaming quote for you. All the foxy ladies love my accent. It drives them crazy.
What culture white?
Resident Evil 3 Nemesis.
Oh. It is Carlos Oliveira from Resident Evil 3 Nemesis. Let's hear the quote.
All the foxy ladies love my accent. It drives them crazy.
Foxy.
Right. 4-2. Next gaming quote coming your way. You know what they say? If you want to save the world, you've got to push a few old ladies down the stairs.
What culture, Tailford?
Is it Far Cry 4? Tits.
I'm going to say Grand Theft Auto again.
It is Bernard Bernoulli from Day of the Tentacle.
Oh. Whatever. Whatever.
Well, you know what they say. If you want to save the world, you gotta push a few old ladies down the stairs.
Next gaming quote for you now. The enrichment centre is required to remind you that you'll be baked.
What culture white?
Portal.
Nice.
4-3. It's getting interesting now. Let's hear Portal.
The enrichment center is required to remind you that you will be baked, and then there will be cake.
Getting excited now.
Come back in the century.
Si, 2 points away. Scott, just one correct answer. Next gaming quote now. Toasty!
What culture, Tailford?
Mortal Kombat.
It is Toasty Guy from Mortal Kombat. Let's hear it.
Toasty!
Even I would have got that one.
Lost on that.
Sigh, commiseration. Scott Tailford, congratulations on winning the hardest gaming quotes quiz ever! Do let us know how you got on in the comments section below. If you're a fan of this sort of thing, make sure you subscribe to the What Culture Gaming Podcast. And if you haven't done so already, make sure you subscribe to the channel as well and turn on notifications. But for now, thank you to all of our players. Thank you for joining us, and we will see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.